Bachelor of Arts is probably one of the, if not the oldest degree available at university, and it's important to remember that many of the degrees that are called something slightly different from the Bachelor of Arts are still classified by the government as a Bachelor of Arts generically. So, and if you look at the numbers when you put those together, Bachelor of Psychology, Social Work, all those are classified generically as a Bachelor of Arts. 1 in 4 students in Australia are actually enrolled in what's generically classified as a Bachelor of Arts. The second thing about the Bachelor of Arts is that it's often the most flexible degree in a university. If you enrol in a professionally based program, you're usually required to do a number of majors, and the number of electives that you have available to you is quite limited. Whereas in the Bachelor of Arts, we pride ourselves on being the most flexible degree at CQUniversity. You're required to do a number of majors, but there are also quite a lot of electives that you can do. And with the majors, you can choose a variety of humanities and social science disciplines, as well as some professional communication disciplines as well. So you do have that kind of flexibility. The third thing to say about the Bachelor of Arts is that you can often, within those disciplines, build your own program. So we often have more courses than are required for a major, which means that you may be required to do 2 first-year courses, but you can actually choose among a number of courses for the remainder of that particular major. In other words, you're not just limited to the 6 or 8 courses required for a major. So there's plenty of flexibility. Lots and lots of different stuff. You can study geography, environmental studies, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander studies, history, literature, sociology, welfare studies, journalism and creative writing. So there's quite a lot to choose from, as well as having the possibility of choosing some electives from elsewhere in the university. A Bachelor of Arts, in other words, opens doors for you everywhere. It also opens specific career doors, usually in the humanities and social sciences area, but also in the creative arts, public service. So people who graduate with a Bachelor of Arts sometimes work as librarians with a bit of further study. You might find them in the public service, you might find them doing arts management, journalism, public relations, editing, a whole range of careers that involve the kinds of skills that the Bachelor of Arts provides the students with. As well as with other degrees, it has to be said as well, once you've finished a Bachelor of Arts, you can vocationalise yourself. So we do find people finish a Bachelor of Arts and then do, for example, a graduate diploma in library studies and go off and work as librarians. Or a graduate diploma in museum studies and go off and work as museum curators, etc. So there are plenty of those opportunities as well. In other words, you don't necessarily have to be focused on your career when you're doing a Bachelor of Arts. You can take an extra year or 2 afterwards and vocationalise yourself. And this is often not a bad thing, because students, when they leave school, some people know exactly what they want to do, have always known that they want to be a teacher or a lawyer, but quite a lot of 17-year-olds are still thinking about what they want to do for a career, and a Bachelor of Arts is a good place to explore those options without limiting yourself once you've graduated. Bachelor of Arts also has a Diploma of Arts, which is a 1-year program. It's an exit award in the BA, which means that if you enrol in the BA and after a year you want to shift to another degree or don't want to do further study, you can still exit the degree with a Diploma of Arts, which is good. But it's also a standalone degree, which means you can enrol and graduate with a Diploma of Arts. The Bachelor of Arts is also in combination with a couple of other degrees in the university. We have a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business, which is quite popular with a number of students. And the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business means you do some majors in arts and some majors in business, and you walk out with what's called a double degree. The Bachelor of Arts is a 3-year program, whereas the double degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business is a 4-year program. The arts degree is also in combination with the law degree, so there's a law arts degree. This is a 5-year program, which means that you graduate with 2 degrees, effectively a Bachelor of Arts and also a Bachelor of Laws. This is an extremely popular degree across Australia, and in some cases, in order to become a lawyer, you're expected to do a double degree, although that's not the case here. Both the law degree obviously, but also the law arts degree qualify you for registration as a lawyer, so you can do your arts courses while you're doing law. So there is a range of options you can take. There are also arts courses that are available in other degrees. For example, many of the students who take education as an undergraduate degree take arts courses in English, literature, history, geography and writing. And so students who come in to study in the BA will find themselves rubbing shoulders with education students. The arts courses are also available in the environmental science degree, so you'll also be rubbing shoulders with people doing environmental science. So you can see that breadth and scope that's available. So arts students will get an opportunity to talk to a range of students outside of their own program, which is good to share those kinds of knowledges. So it's a very flexible degree, it's available at distance, it's online, which means that students can log on and get their lectures, video streamed to them from wherever. New Zealand, America, we have the odd student in Japan who studies a course from Japan, so it is very, very flexible in that regard. In terms of its overall selling points, I think it's a degree which does allow you to choose your own progression through it. So it's a limited number of things that you can choose from, but nonetheless you can choose your own. You're not required to do a list of 24 courses as you are in some programs. You can actually choose, and within those disciplines you can often choose courses that are of interest to you. So that's its key selling point. It's often used as a stepping ground for postgraduate study in a variety of vocational areas, and we certainly have a cohort of students who are not sure what they want to do when they enrol, stay for a year, exit with the Diploma of Arts and move on to a program that they've decided they want to go into. So it's used as a stepping stone as well. So we welcome those students. They bring a sort of value to the first year experience, if you like, and we wish them well when they move on elsewhere. So there's a variety of things that you can do. It's very interesting stuff. All our assessments, all the students say when they provide feedback on the course is how interesting it was, how challenging it was, but also how rewarding it was to undertake that breadth of study, history, literature, whatever it might be.